Welcome to the show that talks about Tulsa. People making a difference in the Tulsa community. Special guest interviews spotlighting local businesses to cover important issues within the community no one else is talking about. The hot topics and more. Ladies and gentlemen, this is World One Development's news you can use with your hosts, Mr. Charles Harper and Damali Wilson.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to World One Development's News You Can Use. We want to thank everyone for either listening on the radio, watching us on Facebook Live, or on www.KBOB899.com, or tuning into any of the News You Can Use media networks, which are powered by World One Development. We really appreciate that. I am your hostess with the mostest, Miss Damali Wilson.
And I'm Charles Harper. It's Wednesday, a.k.a. Hump Day, November 27th, 2024. And we are live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development. We are set for an exciting show, you guys. You better call your mom and them and tell them they can dial in at 918-856-3873 or post your Facebook Live comment feeds at World One Development.
On today's show, part 3 of our 4-part series, DNA versus Gifts and Talents, linking who you are and where you came from. Today, we're going to talk a little bit more about talents and get your feedback.
Yep. I'm excited about that. Also, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. We'll talk about the real meaning of the holiday and get to your top 3 must-have meats, sides, and those famous desserts.
Desserts is always on the top of my list. And
Right.
Of course, our Hump Day hot topics, which are the inauguration of Tulsa's first Black mayor and Shine on Greenwood, birthdays, and more.
This is news you can use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development. We'll be right back, y'all.
EduRec is a youth and family fun center located at 5424 North Madison Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma. At EduRec, we offer a host of activities for children and families of the Tulsa community at little to no cost. To find out about the many programs, activities, and services offered at EduRec, please visit our website, www.edurectulsa.com, or just give us a call at 918-430-3947.
Fitting Back In is a reintegration program designed to help those released from prison to fit back into the community as productive, valuable members of society. They help schedule various classes such as anger management, substance abuse, and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help with resources in career development, employment, or housing, to find out more information, call 918-592-3500 or stop by 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Hey!
This is News You Can Use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development.
And we are back. So News You Can Use is all about spreading some light on the positive happenings in our community. There are many great businesses, programs, and events occurring in our neighborhood, and we felt the community needed to hear about those things, 1, so we can support, and 2, so we can be informed.
What's going on, family? I'm Charles Harper, Chief Executive Officer of World One Development, which includes Fitting Back In, EduRec Youth and Family Fun Center, and 36th Street North Event Center. My job, because the world wants to know, is to provide leadership for all aspects of World One Development with the emphasis on long-term goals, growth, profits, and a return on that investment. And I am so excited and I am so elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
And I'm Damali Wilson, Chief Operating Officer for World One Development. And my job is designing and implementing business operations and establishing policies that promote company culture and vision. I am also in charge of social media for all of the World One Development entities. If you would like to advertise your business or organization on this show or any of our other individual platforms, please inbox me your contact information on Facebook Messenger so we can talk. I am also happy and elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
Damali, it's Hump Day. What's happening?
It is Hump Day, and it's a little chilly outside, but we're about to make it happen.
You know what? I'm kind of cool with this weather.
You are?
My only issue with the weather, I don't know what temperature to put in my car. Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
turn on heat, you're hot.
Yeah.
You turn on the
air,
AC, you're cold.
Yeah.
So then you don't turn on nothing, then you feel kind of funny.
Like smothered.
Smothered a little bit.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I guess do
agree.
you put the sunroof back, crack the windows? What?
I think you just crack the windows.
Crack the window a little bit, and then let
get some air.
Fresh air
Yeah.
kind of flow a little bit. Yeah. We got a loaded show.
We do have a loaded show today.
So y'all got to get in here. We already got a lot of people in, and I'm going to get some shout-outs in a minute. And I appreciate y'all being on because tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So we're talking about some stuff. But the weekend, Damali.
Man. So before we get started, though, we want to send up prayers for Bishop T.D. Jakes and his family. If you have not seen or heard, Bishop Jakes suffered a medical emergency last Sunday on stage in the pulpit.
Right.
And that was very sad to see. It made me feel some kind of way when I actually saw it. But in any event, we, a formal statement has not been released as to what really happened with him. However, we know that it was something, and his family put out a statement saying that he's recovering well. Right. So we'll just have to wait and see what that is. But in any event, we want to send up prayers and just be, keep that family in our hearts.
Yeah, it was really tough for me to look at because, man, T.D. Jake's been the powerhouse.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? So to see something like that, I can only imagine his wife, his kids, his congregation, the people. So let's just keep him in our prayers that he has a speedy recovery.
Yes. We also want to send out prayers to the family. This was another shocker in our community.
Wow. Yeah.
Coach Keith Reed has been a staple in our community for so long. Right. I mean, he taught, football and boxing to my grandson, to a lot of people in community. Like, we grew up with him ourselves, and then he's, teaching our grandkids and great grands and all of that. But we actually lost Coach Reed last week. And they're going to be having his service.
Right.
The viewing is going to be December 3rd from 10 o'clock a.m. until 8 o'clock p.m. at Jack's Funeral Home, which is located at 801 East 36th Street North. But his homegoing service is going to be held at Greater Grace Temple, which is located at 1010 East 56th Street North on Wednesday. That's next Wednesday, December the 4th at 11 o'clock a.m.
Man, when I first moved to Tulsa, man, he was so impactful. And that was 25 years ago. I thought he named Tulsa.
Okay.
I mean, every corner I went to, people was talking about Coach Reed. And it's so funny that now it's like he coached grandma and grandpa.
Exactly.
The parents and the grandkids.
Exactly.
So it's like he went generations. And a lot of people looked up to him as a father figure. So just imagine the amount of young kids, you know what I mean, that's hurting today. So he was definitely a giant, a legend. I mean, will be royally missed. Man, Facebook was just flooded.
Yes.
With people with their condolences and all those things. So, we're going to be there. We're going to support. We seen him a year ago.
Yes.
I got an award and we was laughing and talking. So, you just hate to lose a giant.
I know. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, want to give a huge shout out. We did a lot of stuff this past weekend. This past weekend was crazy. But we want to give a shout out to our Omaha family.
Yes.
It's always great when they come to town, and they were here last week on Friday and Saturday, and we were able to do some community meetings and glean with one another and, the Omaha family to talk about some things in Tulsa and try to see what we can do about the state of Black Tulsa.
Man, just like that, man. And I appreciate everybody that pulled up, Damali.
Yes.
I mean, people registered, man, and the building was at capacity. We ate some good food. We supported a lot of the local businesses. But when you talk about learning.
Yes.
And if nothing else, because we can't just sit and talk about everything. We got to load the show today. But make sure you mark your calendars for February 1st.
Yes.
That's on a Saturday. There's going to be something huge happening, and you're gonna want to be a part of it, so stay tuned.
Yes,
and we'll get that to you.
Yes. Want to give a huge shout out to Fixins because that that is the place that we always go. Our Omaha family loves to go to Fixins. And so the hospitality there was amazing,
right?
And so we want to make sure that we are shouting out and amplifying the great work that's being done in our community. So Fixins, y'all got an A++ from us this past week.
I know they kept asking us, where's JB? I told them JB's dealing with something today. He working through some, so prayers for JB still because Saturday was a day, the repast, also the funeral of his beloved sister. So we want to thank everybody that showed up, that helped out, that was there for him.
Yes.
And we still being there for him. And just know it's a process now.
Listen, and I just want to say that I got the last corner of that lasagna. Baby.
Them ribs.
Yes, and the ribs. But I was more so, I really wanted the lasagna. The ribs was like a bonus. I
bonus.
Really did. Yeah, I really wasn't asking for that. I wanted the lasagna.
JB wanted the ribs and lasagna back. I'm just going to tell you that because he gave it to you. I was out there with his partner, Cedric, and then he was like, I was like, JB, what's wrong with your brother? He said, man, I gave Damali the last of them ribs. And he had one in his mouth like He had one hanging in his mouth. I won't say like a cigarette, but that's something I could look like. He had it hanging, eating the meat off of it. I said,
Right.
"Oh, he think about that real."
Right.
So, and then Damali drove off doing 100.
I did,
So
because
that
I knew
means-
he was probably going to take it back. I was like, nope.
So
Yes.
shout out to whoever put that rib together because it fell
Yes.
off the bone so easily.
Paul Ball,
Yes.
Big Daddy's Barbecue.
Of course, my guy, Paul Ball. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
shout out to Paul Ball. So JB, how you feeling?
Everything's
cool?
good.
You
Everything's
good?
good.
Family
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
We just
Yeah,
We
everybody's
here.
good. Just trying to push through,
Yes.
Push through it.
Yes.
yeah. JB is everybody's cousin. You already
Exactly.
know that.
Exactly.
And everybody's DJ for sure.
For sure.
I do want to add to the Johnson family, Miss Diane Johnson. She passed away on the 20th with her at her sister's house in Georgia. She lives
wow.
here in Tulsa. If you don't know Miss Diane, she was instrumental in the Dangerous Robs community picnics. 10 years
yeah,
in a
yeah,
row.
yeah, yeah.
She was
yeah,
always
yeah.
the lady who made sure all the food was taken care of every year.
Oh, wow.
Plus, she is a grandma to many in the Johnson and Williams family. So,
yeah.
condolences to them and the loss of their mother, grandmother. Her funeral's this weekend as well.
Oh, wow.
Prayers going
Wow,
out to the
wow.
family, man. Our community, man. Hey,
Man.
we got to hang in there, Damali.
Yeah, we lose
Some way, somehow.
It seems like it's this time of the year when we start losing people. And it usually happens like in series.
Right.
Like that.
It does.
But Damali, in better news, you was hiding stuff from us.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Hiding stuff from your people.
Yes, I have been.
Lurking in the background.
I have been. So if you guys noticed today, everybody knows we've been doing this show long enough where y'all know that my favorite color is purple.
I know. Where is it?
But you see me in the blue and white. And
What's going on with this blue and white?
The
Right.
reason I am in the blue and white is because I am now a finer woman
Uh-oh.
of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Drop the sign.
Oh,
Yes.
Bob.
Yes.
Oh.
So I have been pledging, and it's been a process. I'm gonna tell y'all right now because
wasn't
your
easy.
sister, I thought I was gonna drown there for a minute, but I made it. But yes, so Saturday was also, it was just so much going on Saturday, but that was also our presentation. So
Right.
Being presented to the public. I actually crossed over on Tuesday of last week. So when I was on the show Wednesday, I was actually a Zeta, but I didn't tell y'all.
Man.
Because I was waiting.
And let me tell you, for all of y'all, because we're in the community, we travel all over the world, and we appreciate everybody that supports us. But everybody thought I was keeping a secret, JB Smooth.
Right.
Will you tell the people?
I think it was keeping it secret.
I couldn't. Look, she was just coming up missing,
Hey,
DJ JB Smooth.
I
Like,
just
hey,
saw a video, and
You
she was
just-
on there dancing, and I was like,
to this-
"What?" Hey, hold on, man, what's going on?
hold on right now. I knew she had been doing something because the way she came out, it was like, it wasn't regular. It was like, I'm like, okay, hold on. That's in your bones.
Right.
That's in your spirit.
Yes.
Congratulations, Damali.
Thank
Yeah.
you so,
Congratulations.
so
It's official.
much. It's been a journey. So I am now, my line is 4 corners of the world.
Oh,
So
snap.
that's the Z, 4 corners. You get it?
4 corners
Four
of the world.
corners of the
I
world.
can get with that. What's your name?
I am blue, hourglass, and dimples.
Oh, let me find out.
Ah,
JB said, let him find out.
you better
He
ask
drinking some
somebody.
water.
Yeah.
Man, I just want to say I was able. Thank God you let me come in. SB just fell in there. We started recording.
Yes.
And they was already stepping, so I got it
Yes.
on video. So go to your page.
Yes.
If they want to kind of see all the pictures,
Yes.
man. Beautiful thing. Shout out to my sorrow and my frats.
Jeremiah said we upset with Charles.
You know what? You can't be. Because I'm trying to tell you right now, I did not sniff it out till it was well into the process. And I
Yes.
didn't really know what's what because she was sticking to the code.
Yes.
But it's
Yes.
out now. So
It's out
Jeremiah,
now.
I need to lean on your history, Jeremiah.
So listen to
What we gonna
all
do?
of my Sigma and Zeta friends out
Right.
there that came before me. I am accepting gifts.
You need them?
Yeah, I
You
need
want
them.
them hats,
I
shirts?
don't have no
Shoot.
letters, y'all.
You got to get you some more.
I gotta get me.
You got
some
a little
more.
nice necklace on right there.
I do now. Now let me tell you. Yeah, my mentor and them, they hooked me up.
They hook you up.
Yeah, and they hooked me up, but I don't have the letter. So
I won't ask you nothing else. I know we got a loaded show, but just let us know who's your line sisters. Who rolled through that with you?
so we have Gina Goodson, who is a 14-year veteran.
Okay. That's
Yes,
what's up.
in the military. So shout out to her. We have Teresa Carpenter, and then we also have Angela Ragsdale. So it is the four of us.
Just like that.
Yes.
Hey,
Congratulations.
yeah,
Yes.
and I'll say this. Shout out to the Divine Nine, man. They all showed up.
Yes,
they was up
they
in there. We
did.
was
We
all partying. So
Yes.
just know on this side of it, after you graduate from college and all that, it's all Divine Nine. It's all love all the way around.
And I'll just say this so we can move on, that, don't ever give up on your dreams. If you have a dream that you wanted way back, don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it. I always wanted to go to a HBCU, and I wanted to be a part of the Divine Nine. And I just thought it was too late for me, before I realized that there was a graduate chapter.
No, hold on for a minute. There's
Yes.
about 5,000 people on this live. Now, how did you land on the blue and white? Did I have a little influence on that? Just a little bit?
Just
Just
smidge.
1%?
Just a smidge.
This is what I do know. AKAs,
Mhm.
Delta, Cigarette. People was talking. So I really did know.
Mhm.
But I'm glad you end up coming into our fold. We
Yes,
appreciate that.
yes.
You're a great addition.
So she could have went anywhere.
She could have
I
went
could have.
anywhere she wanted in the
I
world.
had been approached by several different
Really?
organizations. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just the sisterhood that I saw, and the Zetas always show up. They are always doing stuff with us whenever we put out the call. And at that point, I wasn't even a part of the organization, and they always showed up. We're always, happy and willing to help, and just about sisterhood. And so I just thought it was a comfortable place to be.
Congratulations.
All right, let me
thank
give some quick shout outs, and we're going to get into the Black History Trivia question. Jeremiah Blackwell, you've been talking that noise history. Welcome to the show. You're still saw right now. It's just a blue and white affair on here now. Okay, we're going to do that. Miss Ernestine Broom, we love her. That's mom.
Yes.
Then-
Hey, Mr. Brewer.
Then mom again.
Hey, mommy.
Mom back to back. I know she getting ready for Thanksgiving. Oh, mom, I smelled
Oh,
some on the
man.
highway. I smelled some from 75.
Yes.
I said, that's mama's house. Also, welcome to the show, Uncle Brian.
Hey, Uncle Brian.
Talking about Chief Nation. They finally back on the good foot.
Uh-oh.
Patricia Griffin, welcome to the show.
Hey,
She
Miss
said, happy
Griffin.
Thanksgiving. We got many, many more. I'm going to come back, I promise. But, man, our show is so loaded. We got to get to it.
Okay, so we're going to hit this Black History Trivia question, so you guys get your thinking caps on. Here we go. How many Black mayors have there been in the United States? Is it A, 75, B, 2,542, C, 641, or D, 1,262?
Oh, my God. You had to do this to me today.
Well,
I've been jamming.
our new mayor is going to be inaugurated.
That's right.
And so I had to come up with something that, is going to tie into that.
Y'all give me an answer. Dr. Mario Choice
Hey, Mario.
in the building. Welcome to the show, my friend, man. He was on KBOB before we was on here, so he
Yep.
showed us the ropes, and he said, y'all know what? I love Funky Town, so I got to go.
Yeah.
But y'all hold it down for us. So we trying to hold it down, Mario.
Yeah. We're
Appreciate
doing
you
the best
tuning
we
in.
can do.
Jeremiah Blackwell said his answer is B.
B, Jeremiah.
JB said his answer is
C, man, 641. I'm going with C because I remember us crossing
JB.
this threshold before. So
C.
C.
Uncle Brian said C.
641 for me.
All right. Who else? Who else got an answer?
Did I have you read it again?
Oh, no.
Read it one more time then, because I don't know. I'm trying to go with Jeremiah Blackwell, my friend, but read it one more time. Let me try.
Okay, so how many Black mayors have there been in the United States? Is it A, 75, B, 2,542, C, 641, or D, 1,262? Mario said B.
Man, Mario said B too.
Mm-hmm.
They don't remember this?
Man, Mario?
Y'all don't remember this? We just crossed this. Like,
You ain't supposed to tell
Yeah,
everybody.
just relax. You're giving the whole
You got diarrhea
symposium
of the
on
lips.
it.
I don't want them to get the wrong
going-
answer.
That's not your part, though. You're supposed to give your part. If they want to follow you, they can follow you. If they don't follow you, they can
Sink
follow
or
me.
swim.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm going with C.
All right, Charles.
Uncle Brian said C. Patricia said, and Patricia is smart.
Yeah.
You know, all y'all are
Patricia.
smart too. So don't y'all get off the line because I didn't say
Yeah,
that.
like
y'all all
Charles
smart.
said, I ain't
So
smart.
Miss Patricia,
Yeah.
she be getting on me
Yeah.
when I be off on my stuff. She'll come pull up on me. You know. But anyway, man, we gonna take a break or we gonna
Look, Mario talking about I meant C. No, you didn't. You meant B. Stop playing.
Anyway,
look
go
at my
with it.
give the man C. He on the live. We can't
All
see.
right, we gonna change
That
you.
is Dr. Mario Choice.
Right.
Congratulations,
It
Dr.
is.
Mario Choice. If he say C, it's C.
Okay.
Did I say C? If I didn't, I'm switching to C
You
too.
did say C.
Okay, well I'm already
Nah, I'll
in there.
stay
then.
over there where y'all at.
Yeah.
All right, we gonna take a break and just roll right into it. All right, we're gonna take a quick break, y'all. When we coming up next, we're gonna get into this DNA, knowing your
Talents. We're talking about talents today.
just like that. KBOB 89.9 FM, World Development News you can use. Charles and Damali. We'll be right back, y'all.
The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the event center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046.
The Juice Radio Show and KBOB 89.9 would like to say thank you to all of our listeners and sponsors who donate to help keep our media program alive, reaching the community. The Juice Radio Network continues to expand as influencers in the community of North Tulsa and beyond, but can't do that without your help. That's why it's important that we as a community continue to support the Juice Radio Show and keep 89.9 on the air. The community not only deserves this service, but needs this service. Let's continue to support the mission and giving a voice to the voiceless and donate to the Juice Radio Show. The Juice Radio Show is a nonprofit 501c3 powered by KBOB 89.9 and Eden Media Services, operating solely off the gifts, donations, and contributions made by listeners like yourself. All donations made to the Juice Radio Show are tax deductible and can be sent to 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D, Tulsa, Oklahoma 74106.
It's Tulsa, Tulsa, I see you here in Tulsa. I'm in Tulsa chillin'.
We appreciate your continued support and thanks for listening to KBOB 89.9 FM.
KBOB 89.9 FM World One Development News. You can use Charles and Damali, and we are back.
We are back. So we are really excited, and we're going to do this first and then, get back to where we were going. So we have some special guests the building because we have something special that's happening this weekend. So we're going to tell you about that a little bit later, but in the building, so excited about this. So you guys know the Daz Band. Y'all remember that band? Daz Band? Well, we have one of the lead singers, our Tulsa's own, Mr. Tony Mason is in the building. Yes. And let me just introduce them both, and then we'll have them both say something. Do y'all know Stevie Wonder?
Yeah, I do.
Anybody know Stevie Wonder? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
Just a little bit. Maybe
not. Well, our very own, our princess, Miss Majesty Pearson, is singing background vocals.
Hey.
Yes, so she is here. Yes. So we have them both in the building, so we're so excited because this is the start of the show, y'all.
So here's the thing, Damali. I told people yesterday we had a surprise.
Yeah.
Certain people, you can't just roll that all out at one time like that. I thought that would be too much.
Yeah.
So I waited till this morning. My phone been blowing up.
Yes.
If y'all look at the World One Development Facebook page, you can see how many people's on the live already.
Okay, we in the chat.
Y'all done double it. Y'all done double it up. Double it up. So we gonna do that.
Yes.
Now, they said they can hang out with us for a little bit
So y'all just gonna hang, right?
We're here
for a
it
little
all.
bit.
Okay, they here for the smoke.
So what we're gonna do is we've been doing a 4-part series.
Yes.
Cause they got a big event coming up. We're gonna make y'all hang on and some other stuff. We're gonna let y'all announce that in a minute.
Yeah.
But we've been having a 4-part series talking about DNA.
Yeah.
The reason why we're talking about DNA because when you trace your roots all the way back, what kind of gifts and talents would come out of your DNA that you don't know about? So you end up going through life doing all this different stuff because you don't really know that maybe agriculture or singing or dancing or business or scientist is really in your DNA.
Right.
So you out here doing something and you be like, man, I don't like my job. Well, you're not aligned with what's in your DNA.
Yes.
Now we know the ultimate DNA because Tony is in here. We know that.
Right.
Okay.
And Majesty.
We won't get it
But
Right.
Damali and I did our African ancestry.
We did.
To figure out a little bit more about our DNA. You know.
And so those of you that are on the live, has anybody sent off for their African ancestry? I know that some people do it as Christmas gifts, and so actually when I did my African ancestry, one of the things that I did is once I got my information back, I did give it as a gift to my children so that they knew what tribe we came from in Africa.
That's so good.
So I'll say it again. We're from from Cameroon in Africa, from the Takar tribe. And as I did the research, I learned that they are creative people. They are artistic, and so I always wondered like what it is, like how am I able to, do decor and decorations and stuff the way I am? Because like nobody in my family actually does that.
You're so special.
I'm pulling on the ancestors, y'all. Pulling on the ancestors.
I did, and we kind of did ours together. So when I tracked mine, long story short, my mom and dad's side are out of Ghana, the Alcon tribe. These people, when I did my research, they strong. They like to dance. They big in business. And this was like one of those stronger African tribes. They didn't want to really come get us for slavery because we'd be fighting and escaping. Grabbing the masters off the horses.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
We was elite. They was about leadership.
Yeah.
And but it seemed like with us, we end up navigating into what our DNA represents, which is good. But a lot of times that don't happen.
That doesn't happen.
So
for those of you who are out on the live, let us know if you've actually, now we told y'all to do this, that was like 3 shows ago.
Right.
So, anybody out there, have you done yours? And tell us what your results are, because we are interested and we want to know.
And let's do this. So cool. Majesty and Dr. Tony Mason, I'll do that.
He got the
then
doctor.
The 4-part series started with the DNA, that part. Then we talked about gifts, talents, and the difference between the two. And our goal by next month is now understanding your superpower.
Love it. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
That way when you go into 2025, we can go in stronger, go in wiser, and all those things. So that's the ultimate goal of it. So let's jump into it.
Last month, we defined talents as the general intelligence or mental power or ability, the natural talent, the natural endowments of a person, present ability that can be demonstrated or performed, and then God-given talents are ways that God helps give us the skills to do good in this world for His glory and His plan.
Right.
And so we can tell when a skill or ability is God-given when it is unique to us, like you guys in your singing. Unique to you. You have your own style in the way you move and the way you do what you do. But it brings you closer to your sense of purpose.
Yes.
And it deepens your passion and can be used for good in this world. So that's what was our definition.
And I'm going to add this, and then we're going to pass y'all the mic to see what y'all think about it. My thought is, like you said, your talent is... You can work on the talent. Like I'm not DJ JB Smooth, but if he showed me some stuff, I could be mixing it up. It may not be my gift. You know what I mean? I could maybe try to be an engineer. That might not be my gift, but if I work on it and be consistent, then people can say, "Man, you are great at that." But I feel like that gift has just come from God. If you can run, you can run. If you can sing, you can sing. Certain people can grab an instrument, they just start playing them. They ain't take no music class or nothing, but they just. To me, that's just something from God that's there. And what I love about this room today is JB Smooth is extremely talented and got a lot of gifts because he can do so much stuff. Majesty, of course, as well, and Dr. Tony Mason. But I'm going to pass you that to say gift versus talents. What is your thought on that?
For me, I discovered when I was like 4 or 5.
Wow.
I discovered that I could sing.
Yeah.
But I also discovered that I had the ear to play music. I used to take my oldest brother, Gary, used to take his guitar, go outside the back of the house because nobody would let me play because they thought I was too young. Right? Okay. My uncle would do jam
Are you the
sessions.
little brother?
I'm the baby brother.
You the baby brother. Okay.
You the baby.
So they didn't let me. I used to tell my uncle, hey, I can do it. I can hear it. I can do it. I promise. And they said, nah, you're too young. Just, So I used to take my brother's guitar without him knowing. And I would go out in the back of the house. And everything I heard, I just naturally played it.
See?
So one Friday night when my family gathered every Friday night at my uncle's house, and we had some blues players in the house, I said, please let me show you I can do it. They gave me the guitar and they were playing some blues and I started playing
and you let them have it, huh?
Hey, now.
It shocked everybody. Nobody taught me a thing.
Wow.
I heard it.
Yes.
I sensed it.
Dang.
And I picked up my guitar and started playing it, and it blew them away.
So that's what we're talking about, the God-given talent.
That's the stuff. I was gifted with that. And so I took that and I started working on it and developing it. I developed the talent after knowing I was gifted with the talent. I was gifted with that.
Right.
So I started working on the talent part of it and the creative part. So to this day, I write music. I hear stuff. I hear it. I hear melodies. I hear music. So I write, I play because I've had to go on. The other part of the responsibility of that is to go develop
Yes.
The
Your gift.
responsibility.
Yes.
That's the responsibility. God's giving it to you. There's a responsibility.
What are you gonna do with it?
What will you do with it?
Yeah.
That's why he said, to whom much
It's
is
given.
given,
Much is
much
required.
is required.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and you can only go as far as you have developed your gifts to take you.
Yeah.
Some gifts should take you before kings and great people.
Yeah.
That's it.
Some people don't put in the work.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
And you got to put the work in.
Absolutely.
What do you think? Gifts and talents.
Yeah. I there is a difference, but it's really about like cultivation too. But we all have something within us. We all have a special DNA. And so like figuring out what that is, what you have to offer to the world, it's a journey, but definitely starting out with something that you naturally love. You know, I tell like a lot of young people, if you're passionate about something, go towards that path, cultivate it, seek mentorship and seek opportunities to develop yourself. And I think character is also a gift because when you're walking on that path to have integrity and to have, the fruits of the spirit to combine with your gifts and your talents. That's what's going to take it up too.
Yeah.
She said something. See, that's wisdom right there. Damali, when you think that it comes down to like character, integrity, work ethic, discipline. So when she said that, it resonated quick because some people just have that. They always 30 minutes early. Right. They always the last one to leave.
Yeah.
And some people are just like that. And a lot of times, and then some people are not like that.
Yeah.
You know they coming in late. You know, like, tell them 6 because you ain't gonna get there 6:30.
You know it's gonna be
starting at 7.
35.
Right.
Yeah.
Damali,
Down the street.
Yes.
All right.
And then let me ask, I'll ask this. When you're young, you're growing up, you're going through high school, and you're going through college, and you're still dealing with gifts and talents. You get in school and you take all these tests. Tests say you should be an accountant or you should be this and that. So my question is, how do you navigate through that? Because people like us, they'll say you can be a good real estate person. You can, I can cut hair a little bit. Oh, you can be a barber. There's a lot of things come out. Right. Yeah. So it's simple to see. It's what are some of the things that y'all or people try to get y'all to do outside of singing?
Wow.
But you always came back to singing because that was it.
Well, I'd say it was nothing really that they wanted me to do. Like, I just had a lot of different paths I could have went down. If it was acting, if it was dancing, I was blessed. My parents put me in, gave me opportunities to try classical piano and, audition for this and see what makes my heart beat. So it wasn't, I mean, pressure comes with it. Like with favor, even pressure comes, there's a responsibility. It's not just a privilege, it's a responsibility. So it's just like, you gotta just follow.
Yes.
You gotta follow yourself.
Yeah.
Now I know you could ball. Right. I know you could ball. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't know that. Tell me about how you could ball.
Yeah, let me find out.
And was it a time when you had to say, am I going to ball or come
on, Dr. Ball player. Come on, what you got?
Dr. Ball player.
I don't like that.
Put it on everything.
Right.
Honestly, that's a great I was in high school playing, I've been playing ball. My brothers are 6'6" and 6'7".
Yeah, I remember.
Right.
Yeah.
So in my house, you had to be able to jump, shoot, play. You had to be able to play ball.
Yeah.
Right. That was a
basketball,
requirement.
football, something.
Yeah.
There was something athletic, and that was very natural in our family as well. But when I was in high school, I was playing for Booker T. Washington. I was playing wide receiver.
Come on,
Hornets in the house.
Yeah.
Right. Buzz, Sting.
Okay, right there.
And so when I was playing football as a senior, I had some options. Because you were saying earlier, you might have, there are other gifts that you have or other interests. I loved architectural drafting and drawing. I was very naturally good. Like one of my brothers was extremely gifted. And so I got hurt preseason as a senior in high school.
Oh man!
It was in a scrimmage. I caught a pass and was trying to go upfield, and this guy hit me and picked me up. And I mean, I was a good size, but he slammed me and it threw some of my vertebrae off.
Oh my goodness!
So, thank God I got rehabbed. Yeah, and my spine was perfectly straight again. Everything was good. My mother begged me not to play football anymore, and I said, "Mom, that's like a passion. Because everybody sees themselves in the pros.
Yeah.
I'm on my way, Mom.
What's up? That's one of my paths. Yeah. And but by the time I got ready to go to college, I stopped and thought. I said, you know what? I want to be able to walk when I turn 30.
Like, yes.
I want to be able to think straight when I turn 40.
Right.
I don't want to have any external. So this, I know I can do this. Singing, that's my true passion.
Yeah.
So I had to make a decision. Man, I didn't go to college and play ball. I wanted to, would have loved to. And sometimes you go back
and you're like, man,
I could have been there
yes.
on any given Sunday.
Right.
I could have been, you could have seen me there. But drawing, architecture, all those other things. Somebody said, man, you and your wife, you guys are just so magnetic. You guys could do well in real estate and all those things. And
right, that's it.
Absolutely.
I have to.
Because I say y'all could model. Y'all could be models. Both of
you
y'all.
can do some different things. But real estate that's a whole different path.
It's a whole different path.
If you get into that,
it's a whole nother level of concentration.
Yeah.
Right? You have to focus on. It's just like any of your gifts or talents. You got to focus. You have to make a decision and say, what is it that I can do? Yeah. Dr. Miles told me this. He said, when you write
know the wisdom coming now.
Here we go.
You know
it's Here we go. Drop them.
Papa told me, he said, look, when you are writing your resume, writing your vision, put everything on the. He said, if it's a 3-pager,
put it on there.
All on there.
Write it all down.
Right.
And as you begin to pursue and pray and seek, there's some things that are going to naturally fall off.
Yep,
that's good.
Not that you can't do them,
right?
But they will naturally. You'll begin to prioritize,
right?
And when you prioritize, then you start taking responsibility for the thing that God is calling you to do. So go down that path. Now, once you're established,
right,
you can go back and pick up some of those other things.
Exactly.
You can go back and do some of those things.
They're not your primary.
Alignment, orchestration of God. Yeah, Holy Spirit.
Yeah. If we're going to pass this to Majesty, we're going to come to JB because I got to figure out how every time somebody mic's weak, they say, go get JB. There's some sound. Go get him. You need some lights. You need this. You need all this different stuff. And with the DJ. Sometimes people forgot he the DJ mixer, man.
Wow.
But Majesty, same thing with you. You can tell the way you dance and move, athletic. When I see the shows at Transformation Church, I'm like, yeah, actress. I mean, like really got that drum in there.
Yes.
And all of it might be kind of in the family a little bit. But how do you kind of reconcile all of that? Like put it all on the table and say, this is my sweet spot right here, though. This is my number one love.
I feel like that gift piece, like when you feel like you're called, when you feel like, oh, there's ministry in this. You may not use that word when you're younger. You may not be in church, but like when we see a Broadway show, you're like, that's ministry. Like you don't think about it like that. It's like, or we don't always think about it like that. Right. But I just think that being able to have different opportunities and having a community is so important. Having a community that fosters that. There's so many children. There's so many gifts within this community. Having a community, having, people around you, having a circle around you that can enhance and uplift and empower you to try different things, to stretch, to explore,
Man, that's a word.
That's a word.
Yeah, community is important for
that's
for
big.
That
see, she got all the gems. You see how she just pulled stuff out of her back pocket. She I knew she had some in her back pocket when she came in. That's great.
DNA.
Yeah. Go back to the DNA. That's why we put. Now, have y'all did y'all DNA yet? I gotta ask.
Done it.
I gotta ask.
I have not. But
listen, AfricanAncestry.com. And this time of year, they normally have sales on the
That's fair.
You think they got a Black Friday sale?
They may.
No, for
real. I'm for real. So you're trying to be funny, but I'm for real.
No, it's Black Friday.
You sound like a sales rep.
Listen, because I'm so excited about it. Yes. I think that everybody needs to know where they come from.
Yeah, because what I'm saying is this. Now that I know what part of Africa I'm from, then I start, because I'm going to say why me and Damali got into it. Well, for me, I went to Israel and our tour guide person, we ride. Sure. He said, man, how many generations can you go back? I was like, Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa.
Yeah, that's about it.
And
great grandma, Grandpa.
Right.
Yeah.
That was it. And I said, how many generations can you go back? It was crazy. He said, I can go back
32
generations.
32
by name,
generations.
What they did, where they live, what they did within the land, and specifically. And every year when they get together, they go through the lineage of them, their pictures and what they did and how they migrated. And I was just sitting there looking with my mouth open.
They have the oral history.
Yeah.
And they just, their families have, regurgitated this history throughout. And I was saying on one of our shows a month ago, it reminded me of in the Bible when you says, so-and-so begot so-and-so and such and such begot so-and-so.
Forever.
That was it.
That's
exactly.
That's ancestry. That's
ancestry.
There.
Yeah.
So my thing of nothing else is to go, I'm definitely going to go visit the Alcon tribe because all of my research is just me. you know.
Sure.
But then what I want to do is I went 5 generations up through steel tracking, the DNA and all of that stuff, and landed in Mississippi. And so when I get back 5 generations, my people are white.
Wow.
Okay.
So it's something's going on. But people not black. But I know we probably went from Africa to Mississippi, and then stuff started trying to be. But I just feel like it'd be good to go Africa, and this is how we navigated through life in Arkansas.
Oh my God,
Texas,
absolutely!
Now we
like a
here.
blueprint, a map.
Yeah, where your people from, Majesty? Where your people? You know, because it's gonna go beyond that. Because how many generations can you go back if you have to think?
Probably about 5.
That's good.
That's about it.
That's good.
Now, my wife, we found out, is Creek.
Yeah,
She's Creek Indian. So we're now exploring her, her heritage and
for your children and grandkids, right?
Because all of them, they're on the roll now. Everybody's on except me. So I gotta my father,
but they're gonna take care of that.
They gonna,
Okay.
My dad's from Bristol, and that's Creek territory.
My people are from Bristol.
See there? So
are
you
you
never
serious?
know.
I am. My grandmothers, yes. They're from Bristol.
Wow. Okay. Well,
we're gonna have to see.
So let's do this. Look,
Maybe
for 2 seconds. So we went brother, we went sister. Now we're going brother again. JB Smooth. Look, DJ, sound, lights, voiceover. One day I went into the event center. He was like, 50 Cent coming to Houston. Something. I'm like, 50 who? Oh yeah, I do all the voiceovers for 50 Cent. I've been doing it for years. I'm like, what? So then I started listening. I'm like, man, this brother got a signature voice that I've been hearing all over the place because it switches from what you hear today.
Man.
Right.
It be your own people.
Let me find out. Let me find out. Yeah.
Yeah. JB Smooth gives versatile, man.
Wow. Love it.
How you reconcile it, man?
I just, being 4 decades in at this point, it's just,
wow.
What keeps you going, I think, and what motivates you. I always have loved music, so being connected to music is just where my passion is, where my love is at. And when you love something, like they say, it's not a job anymore.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm sure they can tell you that too. It's just you just having fun. You get to a point in it when it was work, when you had to put in some work.
Right.
I'm absolutely feel like I'm beyond that point where I put in a lot of work, and now I'm having fun getting to do the things I want to do, getting to sit down at the tables I want to sit down at, in the circles of the right people I'm supposed to be with, whether it's either my church family or you guys, or whether it was with Bobby Eaton, or whether it's over here with something going on in Muskogee.
Right.
And just, it's got to be in you, not on you. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing.
Good.
Oh yeah, he going.
You gotta bleed.
On you.
You gotta bleed. You gotta eat, breathe, and sleep whatever it is that you love doing.
JB, just tell him this, and then I'll switch gears. When we interviewed JB, and he told me that he had his Mischief radio station.
Yeah.
At what age? Makeshift.
Yeah.
When? What age?
Oh man. I'm going to say like 16, 17, 15, 16.
Yeah.
That he put it together in the DJ and doing all that.
Yeah,
K-Jams came behind that, and then
Absolutely.
the rest is history.
So
Look at him now.
But when he told me that, a lot of people don't know that. But when he said that, I said, you was already
literally in the attic practicing for like 2-3 years.
That is awesome.
And finally got the nerve to get up and go take my demo up to 105, and the rest is history.
Okay.
Wow.
And the yellow boy was out here in these streets.
Look,
me and JB, the yellow boy, look, and then Uncle Bobby said, ain't nothing but gifts and talents there in his history. So I'm just amongst nothing but greatness every day.
So let me just say this. So my older sister. Okay, so let me let y'all in since y'all family too.
Okay.
My dad, my sister and I are 6 months apart.
Okay.
Don't judge my daddy.
Okay.
He dead and gone. The Lord rest his soul. But we 6 months apart.
But
okay. So her birthday just passed. And so for 6 months, I get to call her my older sister.
Right.
So anytime you hear me talking about it, it's that sister. But anyway, so my older sister says, yes, Black Friday sale on African ancestry. She's checked. So
wow.
Thank you.
Let y'all know.
Okay, this will be the final question. We're gonna switch gears because Thanksgiving is tomorrow.
Wait. Before
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask one more thing.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna ask this one thing because I think it's huge. What have your gift and talents? Who did it put you before, or what stage did it put you on that you could say, what's the epitome? This is when I knew I was on the right track doing the right thing. What has your gift and talent brought you before? Because you said great men or great women.
Wow.
Who has it brought you before that you said, okay, Lord, this is it. Thank you. Everybody give one.
Man, I've had a few. most recently, I got to go out with somebody that I've admired my entire life, and that's Charlie Wilson.
Ooh,
yes.
I got to go out
Yes.
30
Yes.
Man, come on,
Uncle
Charlie.
I got
Charlie.
to go out.
Yes.
And it was incredible to be able. I mean, man, I went to, I used to say as a kid, I want to sing at Madison Square Garden. I didn't know that would happen like that. I had no idea.
Bro, it is something when
Stayed on your course.
when you make it to Madison Square Garden, you walk in that building, ain't it just like,
Man, listen.
It's this feeling you don't get from any
yeah,
other
yeah.
arena.
I stopped when I walked through the door and I just looked up and I thought, how in the world did I get here?
Yeah.
And you got to walk in the back though.
Come on, man.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the greatest. I think that was the greatest feeling.
That's
At least for me, it
beautiful.
was.
It is just watching all of just seeing the stuff on the walls.
On the wall.
It was incredible. I was in awe. I was like in awe.
How crazy was it that you and him both went to Booker T, both singers,
Yeah.
both? Did y'all kind of
Yeah.
like, this is a Booker T Hornet,
Divine.
Tulsa,
it was-
Oklahoma, Greenwood, Black Wall Street?
Whenever, and Bobby and I were talking about this the other day, whenever like before a show, he would literally send somebody, one of his bodyguards, hey man, go get Tony. I would go sit in his dressing room with him and his wife and maybe the chef.
Yes.
We would just talk for about an hour and a half before every show. And we just talked about life.
That is
He's
awesome.
just a regular guy.
Just a
He's
regular
gifted
guy.
and blessed to go do what he does and walk in that DNA and walk in that purpose. But
That's awesome.
it was somebody that I admired.
Yeah.
Right? Like I admired. I told God I want to sing at least one time with some of these folks. And it's happening.
We should have let you go last.
Yeah, I know, right?
I ain't got nothing. I should have went first.
Dang.
But anyway, Damali, we're gonna go to you.
Oh man.
In all
why
your
me?
glory. Gift and talent. Where have you been, or what stage did you be on where you be like, okay, man, God is good. I'm before something that I just never knew.
So I will say this. I got to go to the White House and not as a tourist. I actually was in the meetings with the people. You know what I'm saying? Like you sitting at the table with senators and representatives, and you like, I don't even know how I got here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then the other thing was we were blessed to be able to actually meet the president. Joe Biden came here. And we actually were in the, like I walked in and like, how did I get an invite to be in this room? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just like crazy. Like who imagines that they're going to meet the president?
Right. Just like that.
Like, you know, whoever thought, you know, but hey. I'm doing something right because I
Right
got in the door and I was
Yes.
supposed to be there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
JB, when was your moment, man? You done been around a lot of celebrities and stars and that kind of people, but who did you sit by like, wow, man, my gift done brought me here. This is pretty cool.
Oh man, I've got to be on so many stages and so many places. It's just all been a blessing. I can't remember that primary moment. It's been a heck of a ride.
Just all the time.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Majesty, I am just sitting here. They said be anxious for nothing, but I'm anxious to know out of all the different places, what was the epitome of, wow, Lord, okay, my gift made room to bring me before here. What was that?
She's probably gonna make us cry.
Yeah. Don't do it.
She's probably gonna make us
Don't
cry
do it.
Well, it's so crazy that you said be anxious for nothing because I really used to be so anxious. I felt all the purpose calling, and I used to be running around this nation trying to book a job, trying to get to this plateau, be before this person. And when I finally released and just said, God, I want your will to be done. I want it to happen how you want it to happen. And getting a call from Stevie Wonder a month ago.
See, she's making us cry.
And
will forever
be
Stevie
Wonder.
Give you a call.
Stevie Wonder.
Does he say? What does he say to you though? I mean, I saw you on TV. Then what does he say?
Don't do that.
I mean,
what does he say?
And he can see. I'm gonna just let y'all know. But,
don't play with him.
He got some vision. His vision is so special. He's such a special person. We all know that.
I love it.
So I'm gonna try and make a long story short, but he called and just said, "Hey, it's time. You want to go on?"
Did he just say this is Stevie Wonder?
No.
What did he say?
He said it's time.
It's time.
So you guys have met before.
We met.
That's deep.
I was in LA last year, and crazy. He came. I was with my friends at this karaoke event. And
karaoke
at a Harold's Chicken in LA on Hollywood Boulevard. We were just singing and having a good time.
Right.
And I had met when he came to Tulsa. Remember he came to Tulsa?
Yeah.
So I met his crew then. I took him to Black Wall Street and got to kind of bond with some of his people. Right. So I stayed in connection with Nikki. Her name is Nikki. And so I said, hey, I'm in town. I would love to see. She came. Then she said, Unc's on his way.
And you're like, what?
He pulls up in like 15 minutes. Oh, wow. He just pulls up in his car. He's outside. Yeah. They're moving the tables around and trying to figure out Stevie Wonder's about to come. He's about to come. Like, what? No, I really have never told the story before.
Though? I mean, golly, to find out 15 minutes he's on his way.
Yeah.
And he shows up.
He shows up.
And he actually shows up.
Yeah.
He was. It's almost like it was destiny for him to show up for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had a relationship with my dad, and I'll always bring it back to that.
Yeah.
My dad has opened so many doors for so many, and to be, his offspring, and to hear Stevie say, like, I got you. Like, your dad was so special to me. I got you. And then a year later,
that's what I'm talking
about. A year later is when he called to ask me to go on the tour. So I wasn't anxious. I released it. I just kept on my path. I worked with Mr. Mason. I thanked him. I called him when I was on tour. Like, I would not have been prepared if I wasn't working with you.
Almost caused an accident.
Because he don't play. He don't play. He kept me sharp. He kept me in purpose. And when my dad passed, having opportunities to still use my gift and keep going, Wow. I owe so much to this man. I'm so grateful. And we'll get to the show. We'll get to Shine On.
Yeah.
But he called and he flew me out days later, and I was grateful that I was prepared, that I was sober, y'all, that I was sober, to be able to receive and walk in the blessing with, authority and grace and everything that anybody has ever poured into me. I walked out with.
Wow.
Damali, go to the live. The live people probably like, Charles, we got 4,000 people on the live.
Yeah, this is
Let me just say who on the live, because they just got here.
Okay.
Y'all done knocked me. I got to cool down. Right. We got more water.
She's gonna make
I know, right?
Jeremiah from Mississippi is in here.
Hey, Jeremiah.
Ernestine Broom is in here. Damali Mom is
Hey,
on.
y'all.
Uncle Brian Dorian is on. Trisha Griffin is on.
Tony speaking
Brandon Isham is in the building.
I've seen Majesty make people cry before. In real life, man. She is the make people cry singer.
That make people cry singer. I love it. Hey, so Tony, check this out. My mom says that your dad and my dad used to run around together. My older sister said that Clifford Mason and Floyd Elliott ran together in Bristol.
God, I remember Floyd Elliott.
That is my dad. That was my dad.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yes, that was my dad.
Oh my God! So we might actually be family.
Yes. So we're gonna run this DNA back.
Yeah, we got to do that.
See, that's why it's important to do the DNA.
Floyd Elliott. Oh my God.
Yes.
Yes. Small world, man.
Small world. Hey, Mark Harvey, welcome to the show. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Mark.
Happy birthday.
We're gonna take a quick break. It's Thanksgiving. Now we're gonna give the meaning of Thanksgiving, but we're still gonna talk about the food. What are your top 3?
Before we take a quick break, though, I just wanted to hit on this. We've all talked about this, and this is a great segue. We've all talked about this in our own way, but these are 5 ways to find your hidden talent, and I'm just gonna throw them out there, and then you guys will unpack it later.
Okay.
Number 1 is to ask questions and listen to the answers. Okay. Number 2, find out what skills are easy for you.
Right? So what was the number 1 first? Because they writing it down. I want to make.
I could take a
what's
picture.
What's number 1?
I like
ask questions and listen to the answers.
Okay. Ask who?
Just you
can
ask people around you.
I got you. Okay.
People around you, because remember I talked about last week about maybe some people are sent in your life to to pull.
I don't want to take you off track. I just if it says somebody specific, mom, dad,
no, just people in general. Okay. So number 2 was figure out what skills are easy for you. Number 3, consider what you enjoy doing the most. Okay. Number 4, do something outside of your comfort zone. And the last one is follow your money. Where do you spend your money?
Okay, I wasn't expecting that one.
Those are the 5. Those are the 5.
Now they do say if you work in your gift and talent, you know you have fun. That's kind of like you never work a day in your life.
Right. Yeah.
You know, if you do something that you love,
you
never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
You know, so that you have to remember that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you're at work and mad right now, it might not be in your purpose. But if you're having a good time and you love going to work, you must be there.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back with our special guest, Miss Majesty Pearson, Mr. Tony Mason, DJ JB Smooth is on the ones and twos. I appreciate that. Damali, she's a Zeta now.
I'm a Zeta.
KBOB 89.9 FM, World One Development News. You can use Uncle Bobby's even here.
Yeah.
We'll be right back, y'all.
Yes, sir. Wow.
The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the event center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046.
is a reintegration program designed to help those released from prison to fit back into the community as productive, valuable members of society. They help schedule various classes such as anger management, substance abuse, and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help with resources in career development, employment, or housing, to find out more information, call 918-592-3500 or stop by 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
The Juice Radio Show and KBOB 89.9 would like to say thank you to all of our listeners and sponsors who donate to help keep our media program alive. Reaching the community, the Juice Radio Network continues to expand as influencers in the community of North Tulsa and beyond, but can't do that without your help. That's why it's important that we as a community continue to support the Juice Radio Show and keep 89.9 on the air. The community not only deserves this service, but needs this service. Let's continue to support the mission and giving a voice to the voiceless and donate to the Juice Radio Show. The Juice Radio Show is a nonprofit 501c3 powered by KBOB 89.9 and Eden Media Services, operating solely off the gifts, donations, and contributions made by listeners like yourself. All donations made to the Juice Radio Show are tax deductible and can be sent to 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D, Tulsa, Oklahoma 74106.
It's Tulsa, Tulsa, I see you here.
We appreciate your continued support and thanks for listening to KBOB 89.9 FM.
Ladies and gentlemen, the all new KBOB 89.9 FM, Black on Black Community Radio.
And now it's time for the Hump Day Hot Topics with Charles and Damali.
Hey, guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, the all new KBOB 89.9 FM, Black on Black Community Radio.
And now it's time for the Hump Day Hot Topics with Charles and Damali.
Hey, guess what day it is?
Hump Day!
Hump Day! It's Hump Day! Hey, Mike!
It's the Hump Day Hot Topics on news you can use.
Mike.
And we back in here, man. Gifts, talents, and DNA. We're going to get back to that later because we're going to get some superpowers by next month.
Absolutely.
That's the goal.
Absolutely.
But Thanksgiving
is
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the day of overeating.
Yeah, you already seasoning stuff. People cooking.
You already know.
Stuff is in the oven.
Yeah.
Right.
But we got to kick off with the meaning of Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Our biggest thing is to make sure we inform the right way. We have so many people listening in locally, nationally, and internationally.
Yes,
we got to make sure they have that.
Yes, sir.
Then we go run with what we do.
Come on.
That's fair.
Come on.
Yes.
Let's go.
So this is the deal. It is very important for you to know your history.
Right.
Because people create narratives, right, for us if we don't know our history. So the narrative that we learned in school was that it was kumbaya, that the pilgrims came over, the Indians had a feast, and everything was wonderful, right?
Right.
That's what we learned in school.
Right.
Well, how about this? How about there's another way to think about it?
Come on.
How about the way the Native Americans look at Thanksgiving is they look at it as a day of mourning.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
What they say is there is a group called the United American Indians of New England. They were actually organized in 1970. And they look at the fourth Thursday in November, which is Thanksgiving, as they recognize as a national day of mourning for Native Americans and their allies. The reason being is they say that it was basically genocide when the Europeans showed up.
Yeah.
So it's not this kumbaya that we've been taught.
Right.
You know, so that's why we absolutely have to know our own history.
Right.
And so one of the things they say is during this, so they gather at a place called Coles Hill in Plymouth, which is where allegedly the first Thanksgiving was celebrated.
Right.
When they gather there, they do a remembrance ceremony. Right. And so these are and these three passages they say, and I thought they were pretty deep. And so I just wanted to just say them on the air. One, they say, we remember the generosity of the Wampanoag tribe and the European settlers. So they're going to give homage. Right. But then we also remember the hundreds of thousands of Native Americans who lost their lives because of the ignorance and greed of colonies and the genocide experienced by whole tribes.
Wow.
They said we also remember the vibrant and resilient Native descendants, families, and communities that persist to this day throughout the culture and the country.
Wow.
And we do that just to be informative, because sometimes you could be celebrating hard and then a certain group or culture is not. Then if you at least know this, then you can be, we got to be, we all in this melting pot together. Right. But you could be sympathetic and go, oh, don't do that so strong because it's different. You know, if your kids go to school or in college, then if you know the history, then you'll kind of know why it's not the same.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Right. We all got history, you know, that some people try to celebrate. We be like, wait a minute. Right. You know, like Black Friday, we know about that as well. Right. But at the same time, you know, I like yams and cabbage, turkey and
I would just say, for our family, we just look at it as a time for us to get together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, we off work, we get to hang out, eat a bunch of food, watch movies, you know, get with the younger generation, the nieces and nephews, you know, grandkids and all of that. I don't think we really get as much behind the meaning as we do looking at it as a time for us to gather, because, you know, life is so busy and people are doing, you know, so it may be, you know, we might not have seen each other for 6 months. You know what I mean? Just being honest, you know, a phone call, but just gathering, you know, so that's how we view it.
So Tony, when you think Thanksgiving, what you think about, man?
You know, family.
Yeah.
Family. Like really family. My children. Now I'm a granddad. So my 10 grandsons. And then, you know, I think about family like automatically.
What do they call you?
Poppy.
Yes.
Poppy's in the bill.
Poppy. I love that. Poppy. And it's beautiful because they're all going to be with us this year. And everybody's going to be at my house. And my wife and I started our own because we used to go to our parents. Either her mom when she was around, or, you know, my mom or my dad or something. But we just decided years back, we're going to do our own. We're going to invite them to us. Yeah. And so my wife and I provide all the food. And we just come and man, like today, they're getting down right now.
It's going down. It's going down. Yeah.
Majesty, what about you? Thanksgiving.
Yeah, absolutely. Gratitude, family. Yes. Community.
Do you
just
cook?
The small blessings of having clean water and being able to turn
that part
on. Like
that part.
Just another opportunity to be thankful.
Yeah. So do you cook at all?
You know, I would help. I'm a great host.
Yeah.
I love to prepare the table spreads and all. Clean the dishes if you need me to. I can sprinkle a spice in a pot, you know, but I leave that to the elders. Right. Praise God.
Damali, I'm gonna ease this in now because maybe they'll do it later. Maybe they will. But so many people keep texting me saying, "Well, they please sing something." We ain't doing it now. Don't even think about it now. Just put it in your spirit and see what the Lord says. But later, like 15 minutes from now, or something like that. JB Smooth, Thanksgiving. What to make you think about, brother?
Just being thankful, man.
Yeah. Are you cooking?
Yeah, I'm gonna cook this evening.
What you cooking?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Whatever we throw together. Turkey, ham. Maybe some ribs.
Yeah, some ribs wouldn't hurt.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Some vegetables. It's just gonna be a light.
hodgepodge.
It's gonna be a lightweight dinner, but it's gonna be something on the table.
Okay, I
Y'all
got
ever
you.
do seafood? Like y'all, throw
Mix
a
it
crab
up a
leg
little
somewhere,
bit.
some
Yeah.
shrimp
I
somewhere.
see.
Just
No,
do that. Some
not
family
like
come
that.
up with some different things, but Thanksgiving.
I usually
don't-
at Christmas we do different.
Gotta
You
mix it
know,
up for
yeah,
Christmas.
Christmas we so it might be a Mexican Christmas.
Right,
it might be
right,
right.
Italian Christmas. We do all kinds of crazy
We can
stuff.
definitely do the seafood anytime you like to do
Ah,
seafood.
okay, I know that's right.
Say, hey, and I tell you what, I'm
I
definitely
love it.
thankful for you. I'm thankful. I'm always thankful
You
and
are.
grateful, man. My frat brothers had me try to make me all emotional and sentimental this morning.
Oh, they did.
Oh yeah, they men, but
Yeah.
I'm thankful for y'all, man. Ain't nothing can
Right,
break it
right,
down
right.
like a man. I
Yeah.
said no, I ain't doing it.
Yeah,
I ain't doing it right
not
now. I gotta
today.
do a radio
Yeah.
show. I gotta stay up.
Stay strong.
But I am thankful,
I love it.
man. Thankful for Uncle Bobby.
Yeah.
Thankful for JB,
Yes.
Damali, the whole. This
Yes.
KBOB is a
Why?
huge family.
Yeah.
It's a family.
I'm them, my family, my kids, my grandkids,
Yeah,
niece, auntie, the community.
Yes.
Everyone
Very,
lives.
very thankful. Let's do this. Our top 3.
Uh-oh.
What's your must-haves for Thanksgiving?
Top
They in there
3.
cooking, but you like somebody better be a pound cake.
I gotta think. Go ahead.
Somebody better do some turkey. Somebody better do
Yeah.
what is your top 3? Look, we'll do this first. Let's break it down. We'll go with the meat
Oh, yes.
first.
Okay.
Then we'll go with the dessert,
Okay.
and then we'll go with the side.
Okay. Okay.
So you pick them. What are the must-have?
Yes. Okay.
Just the meat first. What's the meat like? Oh, you better do a roast. You better do. What's the meat you gotta have?
like some smothered chicken really
Uh-oh.
blesses
Oh
me.
my
Uh-oh.
God!
You know,
yes.
I'm a gravy girl.
So
Said
the
it really
gravy.
blesses
Put that rice there,
With that
add
rice.
that dressing.
I
yes.
like that.
Yes. You better come on
You
through.
make me try to change my mind.
I
on
know,
what I was
right?
thinking.
Like, wait a minute, I actually do. Well, okay, so we got the meats. You said,
No, that's it. Just stay right there.
and the
Just stay
rolls.
right
Can I
there.
just
Just
say
stay
the rolls?
right there.
I'm
Okay.
here for the rolls.
Yeah. Okay.
JB, what's the meat you must have,
Meat.
man?
Must
That you
have
gotta
meat.
have.
I take any meat as long as it's not dry.
The one you gotta have.
They gotta have
You know
juice
what?
in them.
You,
That's
Gotta have some
ain't
moist
that
meat.
it? Oh.
That's right.
Don't bring me no
That's
dry
the
turkey.
worst.
Damali, the one meat that you say, bring me this.
Smoked turkey.
Well,
Yes.
Smoked turkey is
Yes.
your must have.
Oh my
Your
God.
must-have.
Yeah.
Wow.
We go.
Tony, if they
we
don't
go
bring
in.
no other meat, what is the one that you gotta have?
I gotta have some smoked ham.
Oh.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Well,
With the
I gotta have
pineapples
some
on it.
Man,
Oh, my
man,
God.
my wife.
all right.
See when that
now.
pineapples on the top
Did
is
she
real.
tear it up?
Oh my God.
I know she
I
does.
can't
Now,
I know she does.
Wait.
what is yours?
I
What
think
is yours?
I think I'm off strip a little bit, but I like brisket.
No,
Oh,
No,
hey,
because
hey,
we don't have
hey,
brisket.
I like
too.
brisket. Y'all
We
gonna
don't
have brisket? Well, I'm gonna pull up then.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
Come on
something.
over.
Kick
Come
me
on
off
over.
with some brisket, and I can
Yes.
deal with the rest of it.
I know that's
You
right.
kind of go with everything.
That's so true.
Now we're gonna go to the one that I think is gonna be the most difficult.
Okay, what's that?
Your side dish: yams, cabbage, string beans, green beans, all the
Just
different.
one?
Just one.
Lord Jesus.
Collard greens.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We
You
gonna
got
go in
one?
reverse.
I'm first?
Yeah,
Damali
go
gotta
ahead.
go. What is the must have?
I'm yams.
Side.
Gotta have yams.
Ooh.
Gotta have
That's
yams.
on period.
Got
Can
to
I get
have
that?
the
Yeah.
yams.
Right.
Sweet, yeah. Sure, because it's a song to go
Yeah.
with. Hey, what y'all on the live? What is y'all?
Okay.
What do y'all must have on the live? I'm
Okay,
sorry,
who
y'all.
next? Who next?
You went, so we got to go with a brother. JB, you sung
What you got?
yams. Are you right? The way he said, he leaned back in the chair, got on the floor.
What you got?
That's your must have.
Man, I'm good with the
if it's
yams too, with the marshmallows on top.
Oh,
yes.
one. And added the mushroom that's burnt on the top. Just a little bit.
Marshmallows.
Marshmallows.
That's so
Yeah.
powerful,
Not
Yeah.
y'all.
mushrooms. I don't
Yeah.
do mushrooms.
Marshmallows. He meant to say
Marshmallows?
marshmallows.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, marshmallow topping on
Yeah, like a sweet potato casserole.
Isham
sometimes.
said he
Don't hurt
needs-
nobody.
What Isham say? We'll go to the
Isham
live.
said, "I need that smoked ham, Tony."
Come on now.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the live, what y'all
Yes.
must have? Must have
Right.
meat, dessert, and side.
Right.
What is yours?
That's
What is
it.
your Majesty?
Majesty up next.
Must have
Well,
side.
When you said, I was thinking sweet potato casserole. I don't have to have it. When I do, I feel blessed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Mr.
Sure.
Bobby said, yeah.
I love it.
He gets
Just
it.
how I feel
Y'all
blessed. Yeah.
That and that
Yeah,
broccoli
yeah.
and cheese. Everybody said yeah. Everybody said the same thing.
I
Man.
thought somebody
Broccoli
gonna say
rice
mac and cheese. Yeah, you know, cause that mac and cheese, broccoli. I mean,
Okay,
listen,
what is Tony's?
Tony, what you got?
What
Must-
you got?
If you can't have a one side, what they gonna bring you
Collard
first?
green.
Oh
Yeah, olive
my
green.
God.
That's mandatory.
Yeah, you gotta have
Mando.
it.
Is there some meat in your collard greens or is just collard greens
Oh,
only?
gotta have a little bit. Gotta have a little meat in there.
A little
Yeah.
bit in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little ham hock.
Oh,
Just a little
man.
bit, little bit of ham hock in there.
Neck bone
Man.
if you feel it.
Yeah.
Right.
Turkey neck. Yeah, come on.
So for me, everybody that know me knows yams first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
But it got to be some good yams because people
Right.
be doing all kind of different stuff. But I just
Yeah.
like, the shine a little bit, got the
Warm.
little
Yeah.
warm.
Yeah.
The yams is definitely
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like it. So we did meat, We did side. We did all
dessert.
3 of them?
No, dessert.
Oh, I didn't even want to try to say it. The dessert.
Put it in the chat.
Let's pray. We going to the live. What
y'all got?
look. Look. We
Uncle
going
Brian done
next to
done
the
too
dessert.
much.
One
I like
dessert
that
that you
prime
have to
rib.
have. What Uncle Brian say on the live?
Uncle Brian talking about ham, smoked turkey, prime rib, oyster dressing,
All
mashed
that.
potatoes, macaroni and cheese, sweet
Come on.
potato
Come
pie,
on now. Come
and
on now.
lemon meringue pie.
Come on now.
Well, we give him glory for it.
Now we know who house we going to.
Right.
Right.
All right, we all gonna take a deep breath.
love it.
What y'all
Okay.
got on the? And then you got the top ones. Did you print some off? Or we just
I
go with
did.
what
We
think
just going
you
with
did?
what we
'Cause
think.
normally we go
Because
with
they
what-
be
what the
wrong.
US
They
be
be
way off.
They
I'm
be
like,
way off. I feel like, what?
All right.
Who is eating this?
The one that I think is most important in my mind.
Okay.
So when I go to a restaurant or
Uh-huh.
anywhere, I start with the desserts.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
desserts first?
Okay.
Okay.
So
If we
what
ain't
you
got no
got?
good
What you
desserts,
got?
I'm not gonna show
That's
up.
me too. Charles.
So I'm gonna start with desserts. My absolute favorite dessert is
Yes.
a homemade
Yes.
banana pudding.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Homemade.
I knew it.
Not the quick box.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
That's real.
when it's
Yep,
you got the sugar
that's
on there,
real.
it's getting
Right,
hot. You
right,
got
right,
the, I'm
right,
talking about
right,
the
right.
homemade,
Yeah.
not the
The old
instant
school,
made,
yeah.
the old school banana pudding. That is
Wow.
top of my list.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good
No,
one.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
feel it coming
yeah.
on me now. Okay.
In your shana
In my shana. We gonna come right next door to you, Damali. What is the must-have dessert?
Must have dessert
Lord
for
have mercy.
me, sweet potato pie.
Come on here. Come on
Melt
here.
in your
sister.
mouth, not in.
Come on here, sister.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
go with Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
can't really
you
have
can't
Thanksgiving
do
without
it.
sweet
No.
potato pie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Sweet potato pie.
I'm
Yeah.
still looking
Hit
for
the
banana
same.
pudding early, but sweet
Yeah.
potato pie,
Yeah.
you
That's
can't
next.
go wrong
Gotta
with
have
that.
it on the
Yeah.
table.
Yeah.
All right, gotta go back to another. JB Smooth,
What you got?
must have dessert. If you only can have one,
I'm torn between two.
Oh.
but you only
You
can
gotta
have one.
What's it? Torn between two lovers? What are you talking about?
Right.
I'm
Which
in
one?
love with two
torn.
different
I was
desserts.
torn, but what's the?
You gotta have
But
one.
if you can't have a one,
Cream brulee.
cream
What?
brulee.
Cream
Who's
brulee.
Then be
making
shake
cream?
wiggling.
Chef J. You must be in Chef
Jay.
J's
That's
house.
high level.
It's come on. That's high level. You said
That's
high
high
level.
level.
That's high level.
That's high level.
Okay.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
Mr.
so-
Tony.
It's just custard with a cinnamon top.
Yeah, I know what it is.
I love
Oh
it.
no, we gotta come
Make
to a sister. You the
You
finale.
last. You bring them.
Okay.
Yeah, you the finale.
If it's just one dessert that's gonna show up, it's just one.
A good pound cake.
Oh,
Man.
pound
Good eat.
cake. Yeah.
And then you can eat it the next morning, put it in the broil,
Come
put
on
that butter
here.
on top,
Come on.
have it for
Oh,
breakfast.
now we almost
my
in,
dad.
see,
Shout
now
out
we
to
almost
CDB,
in
'cause he
church.
knew all the
See,
tricks
that's
of the church.
Right.
He
Yeah.
know how to
You
throw
got that
down
from your
the day,
daddy?
the day
Your
after.
daddy taught-
Yep.
Yep.
Carlton Pearson.
That's
Gotta
how.
have
Yep.
that.
Yep. Yep.
Goes down
That
every year.
microwave.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Tony,
Yeah.
My
close us
grandma
out.
used to give everybody fruit cakes for Christmas. She
Oh,
would make them.
Uh-uh.
And she give everybody in the family a fruit cake. And I was like,
Tony said,
Yeah, don't give me that
no,
fruit
it was
cake.
good.
Nope.
No,
horrible.
this one was good.
Grandma make them fruit
Yeah.
cake.
Yeah, she
I
That
believe
sounds
it.
fine.
It was a
Okay.
gift. I mean, it was a gift to all
Yeah,
the family.
That's
You know
sweet.
what I'm saying?
That's sweet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we used
She
to
wasn't
get them
buying no gifts for all. She had 13 kids, so
Yeah.
too.
I'll make you
Look at
a little
Tony.
piece of
Tony
cake.
said, yeah, we used to get them too. But
Yeah, it's like, no. Okay, so my older sister says
What
smoked turkey, greens, mac and cheese,
Uh-huh.
German chocolate cake.
Oh,
And
I
Okay,
love
German
German
too.
chocolate
That
cake.
was gonna be. That,
Yes,
Yeah.
Uncle Bobby said German chocolate cake.
Yeah, you gotta know how to make that one
I
too.
forgot
You
about
do.
that.
Yeah,
My-
you gotta know about. Oh man.
Yeah.
If you just can only have one, we'll
One-
come by and
one
let you do
dessert.
your second one because I just feel like it's
Yeah,
so
that's-
close.
it's-
Yeah.
So
yeah.
get your first, and we'll come back for the second one. Then we're gonna move on.
My first would be in agreement with Denali right there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But pecan pie.
Oh,
y'all,
yes,
we forgot about
pecan
pecan
pie.
pie.
I didn't forget about it. I
My
was just
wife.
praying.
That somebody was gonna say.
I was praying.
Somebody
was
gonna
gonna
show
say
up
it.
Somebody
with
gonna
it,
bring
right?
it, please.
My wife makes a dynamite pecan pie.
Man.
Pie is it.
Because it
Yeah,
eats
brother.
every time.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta have it.
Yeah.
It'd be real quick if you had to do your second one. I'll start, and this was so close.
Okay.
This gotta have a good
Yeah.
crust. It gotta have the right crust.
Crust.
On it.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Peach cobbler.
Yes.
Give me banana
Oh my
pudding
God,
first.
with ice cream
You gotta
on
bring
top.
me-
Yes.
Maybe that.
Bring me with the vanilla ice cream right on the
Yes.
top. Now
And
that's
it
what's
just
gonna take
melting.
you.
Oh my God.
Make you
Yeah.
sing.
in
Like
this
that
week's
combo.
episode of Extended Hump Day Hop Talk.
I know we all getting hungry
I know,
now.
right?
Max,
you
Thank God
said
Thanksgiving's
like
tomorrow.
Pound cake. What do you have next?
Oh,
Pound
the
cake is
second
first.
one. Yeah.
Ooh.
German chocolate was nice.
Man,
Yes,
that's it.
that was
Yeah,
nice.
I love
That was
German chocolate.
nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
JB Smooth, you done did the cream brulee. After that, what's next?
What was your
Oh
second?
man, it's the second one is definitely one of them super moist deluxe lemon cakes.
Come
Oh
on.
my
With the
God!
lemon
yes.
icing.
Lemon
Yeah,
with the
cake.
lemon
Oh, yeah.
icing.
I love
Yep.
lemon cakes.
Hallelujah.
I can't go
It's
wrong.
over with.
Yes.
Damali, what?
Lemon meringue pie.
Ooh.
Lemon
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that too. I can get with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, before we move on, Mr. Tony Mason, what's
What's
second
your
place?
second one?
Okay, I mean, it would be sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
Sweet potato
That'd be
pie.
my second.
Oh, of course.
Gotta have
Yeah.
that. Gotta have
Yeah, that would have been my
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
Sweet potato for sure.
Okay,
Just like that.
okay. Now that we all hungry.
We got that.
Right.
Okay, we supposed to be so we're supposed to be talking about our hot topic.
For
What
today
number 2
is
is we're going to be talking about the mayor's inauguration.
Mm.
Guys, we got the first black mayor in the
really
city
do.
of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Praise
You better ask
the
somebody.
right.
History.
Yes,
History.
history in the making.
History.
So
I'm gonna let JB put the camera on you.
we're
I
going to
love
be
that,
doing
but-
the inauguration. It's going to happen on Monday.
This Monday coming
This
up.
coming
coming
Monday
Wow.
at 2:00.
Okay,
It's going to take place. History in the
Yeah.
making.
come on.
We are so proud and so excited
Wow.
for Monroe Nichols.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
that
Shout out,
is
Yeah.
Mr. Monroe. You
Yes.
did it.
like, I don't know that
Wow.
I ever even thought I would ever see that in my lifetime.
Yeah.
And I'm just
In
being
this
honest.
city.
In this city.
Yeah.
I just don't think that I ever thought I would
Yeah.
ever see that in my lifetime.
Yeah.
So this is huge.
Mm.
I would
I love
ask that everybody be praying for him
Yes.
because this is
And his
not going to be
team.
an easy task.
Right.
Yes.
Right? Him
Yeah.
and his staff, they have a huge undertaking.
They do.
And we need to just be praying for
Yes,
him
ma'am.
that they can
Yes,
get
ma'am.
through this administration. There's going to be a lot of challenges that are going to be thrown at them because there are some people that are not happy
Right.
that he actually garnered enough support
Right.
to be our next mayor.
Yeah.
Overwhelming.
Yeah.
So
we
you
turned
know,
out.
And
We
I'll
turned out.
add this, and I'm gonna pass to see what y'all
Mhm.
think about history being the making. Greenwood already has so much history. Tulsa
Yes.
already has so much
Yes.
history, but this is a big one,
Mhm.
rich
Yeah.
history.
Mhm.
And I would say Monroe, I didn't really know him very well
Mhm.
prior to this race.
Mhm.
Right.
And I also understand he was 30 points down coming out the gate. Think about
Mhm.
that, y'all.
Right.
We talking about running for office, 30 points down.
Yeah.
Right.
But for him to be able to navigate in a way, he and his team, shout out to his team.
Shout
You
out
didn't
to the
do this
team.
alone.
Village
Shout out
To
to
the
the
squad,
team.
yes.
Shout out to the supporters.
Yeah.
But to navigate from 30 points down,
Wow.
you know what I mean? And then when the mayoral race kicked off, it was like 3 white men,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
a white woman,
Mhm.
and a black
And then
man.
him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I already knew it was something different
Yeah.
Yeah.
when he made it to the
Yeah.
runoff.
Yeah.
Right,
Make
right,
it to the
brothers in the
runoff. Yeah.
runoff.
Yeah.
But I don't think nobody thought that he was going to activate to make it. But he did. He came on our show multiple times.
Mhm.
The brother only
Oh,
41,
good.
Tony. The
Mhm.
brother is 41
Yeah.
is young
Man.
to be the mayor of Tulsa.
Yeah.
Mhm.
41 is like being 14
Yeah. You ain't
41
kidding.
and
in
the
a complex
41st
city
mayor.
like this.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
person like you, born and raised in Tulsa, how do you feel about Monroe and what he's going to have to navigate?
You know what, man? I used to watch him play football for TU.
Wow.
And the dude,
Was he a beast?
Oh, he was
Driven.
a monster.
He looked like he would be a beast.
He was a monster
Yeah.
on the field.
Okay.
And so I was, that's where the name recognition for me. I
Yeah.
watched this dude as an athlete. And I know what it takes to be an athlete.
Yeah.
I know what it
Yeah.
takes.
At that
The
level,
determination
especially. Yeah.
And the push and the consistency.
Yeah.
You can't be no punk.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Excuse my French.
No.
But you can't be no punk, man.
Yeah.
You have to have
Mhm.
some you have to have
Sacrifice
some
in there.
tenacity. It takes a lot of
Yeah.
sacrifice and determination. And I'm so excited. I know he has a road ahead of him. But when I found out when he won, he
Man.
won overwhelmingly.
Overwhelmingly. Yeah.
It was like this city
Yes,
was
we're ready.
hungry.
I look at Majesty. Look at what you do,
Yes.
Majesty.
He did. He
Yes,
won, and
indeed.
in this city,
Mhm.
that
Humongous.
for me personally, that took the blow away from the presidential nomination.
Yes,
presidential
it did.
result.
They was having
They
on the
did.
same night.
To
Mhm.
just know that we got
We got we got
I'm
it
just
right.
being honest.
We
If
got
y'all
it
don't
right.
like that, I'm sorry, but it just made me
It
feel
is what
better.
it is.
Yeah,
It
lightened
made me
the
feel
load.
better about what's happening, at least close to us.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
Exactly.
This guy, I can see him.
Yeah.
I can,
you can
I
touch it.
Touch him.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited. We're gonna pray for him.
Yeah.
Keep him
Yes.
surrounded.
Yeah.
And the wise counsel is
Divine
what he's going to
protection.
need.
That's
he's
right.
going to need wise counsel.
Yes.
That's right.
So,
JB,
yeah.
did you think he was going to make it? And now that he made it, what are your thoughts, man?
I always knew he was going to make it
You already knew he was going
from
to
the
make it?
jump when he led it, before the runoff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then, we talked behind the scenes, like if he does what he's supposed to do and gets the support of the other guy who didn't make the runoff, and he seemed to got the majority of those votes too. And
Right.
Tulsa has spoken up and said, no more good old boy system.
Come on.
And I think they also spoke up and, like Tony said, hugely speaking out against segregation, because this city has been so divided over the years.
Yeah.
And that said a lot for the citizens to step up and elect the first black mayor in 2024.
Yeah, Majesty. So this is the first time it's been a mayor that don't come from legacy.
Come on.
Normally you just in the family tree
Right,
and
right,
your
right,
time
right.
is next.
Okay.
Or big money.
Yep.
Or you got that bag.
Come on, man.
So what do you think about a brother being able to navigate through that, where it's not a legacy or just big money? It's a regular everyday guy that came, worked hard, that kind of thing.
I'm really intrigued to hear his story and educate myself more on his agenda. For as a young person, as a millennial, it's so inspiring.
Wow.
It's so hopeful. There's so many small businesses and young people that are wanting to, break molds and stand for Black Wall Street and be the legacy. So to see him getting the check mark, it's hope, it's faith. We're happy for him, and we're happy to be alive in a time where we're able to witness it. Yeah.
Hey, so let's do this. There's actually a reason why y'all here. Y'all just been hanging out like cousins.
Yeah.
But it's actually a
Bam,
reason. It's a purpose why Mr. Tony Mason and Miss Majesty Pearson are here. It's a reason.
Because they love us. They love us. That's
huge.
why.
After you ate all the turkeys, all your favorite desserts, and all that the family hung out, it's going to be something huge to do on Saturday.
Yes.
Whichever one y'all want to take it first, what's going on Saturday? Why are y'all here?
You know what? This is like my gift back to our community.
Yes.
That's what this is like. I wondered for years, how come this wasn't happening like on a consistent basis? I love downtown.
Right.
My mother still lives like a mile and a half from downtown. She still lives over here. And so I would go to downtown and look at lights. And when I didn't see Greenwood lit, it used to bother me. Like, why? It's a part of downtown. Why are we excluding this? Why are the powers that be excluding this? Why has nobody done this? And so I just wanted to really give something that I didn't see happening for us, for this community here, for this area has suffered so much.
Right.
And so I wanted to bring some light. I wanted it to shine.
Yeah.
When I go to Guthrie, it's lit.
It's lit.
Yep.
Lord have mercy.
It's lit up. You know it's a holiday.
Oh my God.
It's
beautiful. So I just wanted to do this, man. And so to do it at a level that I think would blow even my mind.
Yeah.
And how to do that is for people to come out and experience this with us. So we're going to light up Greenwood.
Yes.
Right. We're going to
light it up.
Yes.
So special.
On Thanksgiving tomorrow, my dear sister and I, we're going to be singing at Utica Square. Because
because they light it up.
They light it up. They light up Utica. And every time I would sing at Utica, I would think, how come we're not doing this on Greenwood?
Yeah.
How come how come we're not doing this? Why? And so we're going to do Lights on Utica tomorrow, Thanksgiving night. If you guys are free, come out.
What time?
You'll hear it starts at 6.
I think it's 6. I think it's 6:30.
6:30.
Please double check on their website though.
Yeah, go. That's
we'll
tomorrow
post it.
night.
We're gonna take a picture and we're gonna post all the details.
So come out and check us out. We're gonna be debuting a brand new Christmas single. We'll talk about that in a second between you and I. But Shine on Greenwood was kind of the brainchild that God gave me, and I just wanted to do it, offer the lights, and then bring some of the best talent. From around. Last year, Madge was with us last year. We had Miss Val.
Yes.
Shout out to Miss Val.
Shout out to Miss
Val.
Val.
It was amazing.
She was with us last year, and we had several artists. T. Rush. Yeah, she'll be joining us this year. But it's going to be Saturday, November the 30th, 6 p.m., Greenwood and Archer on Black Wall Street.
Man.
Yes.
Live Christmas music. And when I tell you it's going to be fun,
we
got some music.
We're going to cut up. Bundle up because we're going to cut up.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of people listening, and I did get one part of the memo. Bring your own chair.
Bring
your
own chair.
I want to make sure I say that first.
Dress warm, dress warm, just in case.
And do that.
Yeah.
Somebody got some hot water. Bring some hot chocolate or something. Bring those things with you.
Afterwards, we're all going to go down to the Fulton Street bookstore. We're going to fellowship, a little after party there.
Yeah.
We're bringing in this year the young man who produced our Christmas single.
Yes.
His name is Michael Bluestein.
Yes.
Michael Bluestein is a rock and roll Hall of Fame legend.
Yes.
He's with the group Foreigner.
Yes.
Who those big songs? Those big songs like I wanna know what love is. Want you to show me.
Yes.
This guy.
You already gave them little things. You see that?
Okay, so I did my part. All right.
You did your part already. Max is still owe us something.
That does not count.
So he's going to be on stage with us. Awesome. He's coming to Greenwood to be on stage with us
awesome.
to perform a song.
Huge.
Yeah. I can tell you guys, I like diversity.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love diversity. Mm-hmm. I want to see everybody celebrating on Greenwood.
Yes.
I want to see white folks, black folks, Asian folks, Hispanic folks,
Native American
folks.
Everybody.
I want everybody coming to Black Wall Street Saturday, November 30th, 6 p.m. It's going to be on. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. Right. Majesty, what you think? Come on.
Music really brings us together. One thing Tulsa people gonna come out for is some good music.
Yes.
So I'm expected to see and feel like it's just gonna be a beautiful moment. And I'm so grateful. Thank you for having me. I'm grateful to be on the Holidays in Tulsa album. Brand J is also another woman of color who's on the album.
Brand J is tough too.
With an original song.
With original.
So it's gonna be really beautiful both days. Thanksgiving and Saturday. It's up.
Yeah,
it's up.
It's up.
Thank
now,
you.
I don't even know exactly what it was, Damali, but I saw some like Oklahoma music, Oklahoma. It was a dude. I seen it.
Come on,
I seen it.
Tulsa.
It's the Holidays in Tulsa.
Yeah.
What's going on with that? Y'all got to tell me. I got a snippet of it. I had to get it from the horse's mouth though.
Well, I got the call from Mr. Mason to be a part of it. So we ran up to Church Studios and
cut this right.
Cut it out.
Yeah,
it was something.
Streaming everywhere.
I was on the road with the Jazz Band. I was out of town. I got a phone call from this guy. Some random guy called and said, "Hey, I got your number. We're going to be doing a Christmas record. Call me back. Blah 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 blah. My name is Michael Bluestein." And I listened to the message and I run everything by my wife. Honey, check this out. What do you think about this?
Is this real? What's going on?
Yeah, my wife said, she says a lot of scams going on, honey. This guy said,
she's like, hold on, wait a minute.
Yes, she knows and she protects me. Like,
yes,
that's my lioness, man.
Yes.
So she said, it's a lot of fraud going on out there, honey. She said, okay, call back and ask a bunch of questions, but let's just see. And I hesitated because I was on the road.
Yeah.
The guy called me again on a Friday night. I was at home. Mm-hmm. My wife and I were out shopping. He calls me again. And he said, "Hey, this is Michael Bluestein. Your name came up for a project, Holidays in Tulsa Christmas record. And so I'd like to know what song you want to sing." And I'm thinking, and I said, "Okay, well, tell me a little bit about yourself." And he's telling me who he was. And I raised my eyebrow. I'm standing in the middle of a store. My honey was shopping. Mm-hmm. And I said, there's a couple of songs that I really like. My favorite artist, is Stevie Wonder. And I said, there's a song he did called "Someday at Christmas." Mm-hmm. The original is back, like back in the 70s.
Yeah.
And I said, but he did a duet recently with Andra Day, like in 2020, 2021, somewhere in there. Mm-hmm. And I remembered when we did it last year on our show.
Mm-hmm. We did on The Light Shine On.
We did it on Shine last year. Right. And she was the one who hit me to the duet with Andra. I hadn't heard it. And she said, we should do that as a duet. And so I thought about her immediately. They said, okay, we can do it the Stevie way. We can do it with the duet. And I said, let's do it as a duet. He said, who do you have? I said, I got the person. I just need to call and make sure she's available. Man. I called her. And
you got another call. You getting all the calls. I'm starting hanging with you, man.
Yeah, right.
I can't sing though. I can do something.
This girl is so gifted.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Yeah.
We were trying to. My buddy over there, the president over there was. We were trying to get her on the road with me and Charlie.
Man,
that's real talk.
Yeah,
that's real talk. Yeah. That man called me and said, because Charlie was asking me, "Hey, do you have a? I need a female vocalist."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did, and so Charlie started talking to me about it. We were dropping her name, and so this girl right here, man. And I told her dad, and this is the reason I love this child. Her dad said, I told her dad, he and I had long conversations, years back, and all that. But when I started really recognizing this gift and this anointing and all of that stuff, I told him, I said, I'm gonna look out for her, man.
Yeah,
because people that are gifted, there's a special thing. Right. Mm-hmm. And I said, I'm gonna look out for her because I know what's out there.
Yeah.
I know what that road looks like.
Oh yeah.
I know what that I know what that looks like. So I told him that.
Yeah.
I told him that a couple of years ago. I was singing at Utica Square and he was there, and I told him, I'm gonna look out for her.
Yeah.
I promise you I will.
That's awesome.
Right there.
That's awesome.
Hand clap for that.
Yes. It's family.
All right.
Family.
So now y'all got to give us like a little snippet. But it would been like 20 minutes, just a little snippet. You give us a little snippet. It can be a dance band thing, but just a little 1 minute snippet. They match a little 1 minute for the 4,000 people on local, national, international. Because they coming Saturday.
Yes.
They coming Saturday.
They're coming to see y'all.
Please do.
Yes.
It's gonna be a blast.
Okay. I would background
Might as well
sing, but
do
y'all
it.
levels too high. Y'all done been on
Some
The
oohs and
Voice.
ahs.
Y'all done did all that.
You know, let me see.
That was a good key.
Maybe JB will
And I'll
see.
harmonize with you on that.
We got a DJ here too,
What is
so
this?
okay.
Oh, we could do that too.
You can do that one, Justin. Look, hit him in the spin.
Now look, he started playing.
The fireside is blazing bright, and there's caroling through the night.
And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for you and me.
Okay, yes.
They gave us a little something, y'all, on the line.
It's a little something.
That's it, just a
But you
little
can
something.
stream someday at Christmas right now. You can stream it.
Yes.
So
A gift
it's a really
is
beautiful
look, a gift.
arrangement.
That's a gift.
Yes, that's
a
a
talent
gift.
and a gift, and anything
Yes,
else you can call
gift,
it.
talent,
That's
all
it.
of it wrapped in one.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
So as she was saying, this song is out. Someday at Christmas is
Mm-hmm.
out right now. It's on
Right.
all streaming platforms. It was released November the 12th.
Okay, okay.
And it's out on all streaming platforms
Yes.
where there's CDs coming. There's the 12-inch album is coming.
What?
They're going to release it on vinyl. I can't wait to get
I
the vinyl.
know,
The
right?
vinyl's coming.
Yeah.
So that's going to be
Yes,
dope.
that's awesome.
I'm going to know more about when it's going to be. I'll know more about Saturday when it's coming, but you'll be able to go online and find it, but stream it right now.
Yes.
Someday at Christmas. The project is called Holidays in Tulsa. Yeah,
Holidays in
Can I
Tulsa.
shout out one
Write
more
that down.
song? Is that
Yes.
Yes.
okay? Okay. Well, I have a song called "Glow Girl" with Transformation Worship.
Well, come on here.
And yeah, it charted on Billboard this morning.
What?
for the top
Hey.
gospel
Yes.
album. So go stream "Glow Girl."
Yes.
And you also are look at my fruit too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw you in the video. I was like, they didn't look like that.
Yes,
So we're
thank
gonna do
y'all.
this because it's a lot. Shine on Greenwood, we will be there.
Yes.
Yes.
What you got going on now? Where you want people to follow you? Just
You know,
whatever you got.
Wow. I have been home. Thank God. I can rest.
Yeah, finally.
Rest for a minute. But this is crazy. And I was telling Bobby and I were talking yesterday. I got a call from Jay King from Club Nouveau. That's my dude.
Yes.
That's my dude.
Okay.
He called me
Yeah.
and we were just talking generally, just regularly, just about music and stuff. And so I got a single that I wrote, a song that I did, and it's called Loving Kindness. He said, send it to me. It's not released. And he said, send it to me because Jay has a radio station. He said, send me the track. He said, I'm going to break it out here.
Okay.
So-
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
I sent him some music, and so I've got a single coming. I've still got a book. I got 2 books. I got to
Two
get
books
out.
coming.
Yes.
I'm just gonna wait till January, and I'm getting these books out of my.
I
They're done.
know.
They're done and ready.
Yeah.
I will be releasing them,
Yes.
and so just in prep for more music
Yes.
to really establish the brand,
Yes.
Macetone Music, and the Ambassador Project, my nonprofit. That's a big part of my purpose as well. Is
Yeah.
pouring into young men without fathers,
Yes.
mentorship.
Yes.
How they follow you on social media?
They can follow me on Facebook. This is crazy. I gotta flip this. So y'all work with me.
Okay.
On Facebook, it's under Anthony Mason.
On Facebook.
On
Anthony
IG,
Mason.
it's Mr. Tony Mason. Look me up. Follow me on both those platforms, and go to www.tonymasonmusicforlife.com. It's my website.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and
Just
for
like
Shine
that.
on Greenwood, shineongreenwood.org.
Okay.
Ambassador Project International.org.
Yes.
Love it.
There's
Wear
a lot
many
on the
hats.
plate.
Yes.
Majesty,
What's up?
what you got going on? How do people follow you? What's coming up next? What's up?
Yeah, well, anytime you call me Mr. Mason, you
Right.
know I'm gonna be on the
Right.
mic.
Right.
But you can follow me on
I love
Instagram,
it.
Majesty Pearson. I'll be posting what I'm doing next.
Yeah,
I
you
teach voice and piano, so I'll be starting that back up at the Oklahoma Music Academy.
Yes.
I'm musical directing Sister Act, Booker T's production.
Yes.
This
Yes.
spring.
That's my movie.
Yes, shout out to Miss
Yeah.
Mayo for asking me to be a
Love
part.
Miss
So I'm really looking forward to a lot of
Yeah.
great things in store.
Yes.
We got so much on the live, y'all. Everybody saying happy Thanksgiving, good job. Come on, y'all. All of that is going on.
Happy
live, but we
Thanksgiving,
just-
y'all.
Just to load
Thanks,
the show.
guys.
Damali, okay, we got to find a way to try to wrap this up.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do the Black History trivia question. The answer. We ready? Okay, so the question was, how many Black mayors are there in the United States? A, 75, B, 2,542, C, 641, or D, 1,262. You gonna say C? Tony says C.
This is a trick question.
Tony said C. Take a
75.
swing.
You're gonna go A.
Is this a how many are
This
there, or
is
is this
easy.
a how many has there been?
Huh?
Did you word this right?
How many are there currently?
Currently?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, you got
Yes,
me.
in the United States. Okay, Uncle Bobby, what did you say?
I'm good with that.
75. So you and Majesty on the 75 train. Well, if you said 641, you would be correct.
Oh
the
my
answer is
gosh.
C.
Hey.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
According to the
That sounded
African
about
American
right.
Mayors
That
Association,
sounded
there
about
are
right.
currently approximately 641.
You go ahead and give my kudos now.
And you can go to ourmayors.org for more information.
JB was the first one to say
We're
C.
learning
Kudos to
today.
him.
Thank
So
you,
we
Mom,
get
for
it.
that. That's
Yes.
beautiful.
Actually, that
information.
answer came up in a question.
A while
back.
Yeah, a while back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about a month or two back. So I
Mhm.
remember that.
Yeah,
Yes.
he remembered. He's a good student.
All right.
Okay.
A little music and we upcoming events, and we're going to rock on out of here.
Okay, upcoming events. The 36th Street North Event Center has dates available if you're looking for a place to. It's thundering?
It is not right. Don't do them like
Like
that,
what?
JB.
What happened?
Not
I
a
know,
joke.
right? Like,
I know.
Like, what's going on? That's Halloween. Whoa. We Christmas. Thanksgiving. Okay.
It's the holiday season.
Okay, here we go. We're going to jump back in. If you're looking for a place to hold your wedding, birthday party, banquet, repast dinner, community event, etc., give us a call at 918-200-9046 to reserve your spot.
I got you.
Thanksgiving is tomorrow. So from our family to yours, we want you to enjoy the opportunity to spend time with your loved ones. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Also, the Downtown Days of Wonder, Black Friday and Small Business Friday is happening November 29th and Saturday, November 30th. You can go to downtowntulsa.com to get more information. There's a lot of pop-up shops all around downtown. So the list is so long, I didn't have time to, name it all. But if you go to downtowntulsa.com, you'll be able to see the complete list and get your coins together and go down there and support these folks, okay? Shine on Greenwood. We've already heard about it.
Come on.
November 30th from 6 o'clock p.m. until 8 o'clock p.m. There's going to be holiday music featuring Tony Mason, who's here in studio with the Daz Band, and Majesty Pearson, Stevie Wonder fame right here. So come out and watch Greenwood light up for the holidays. And guess what? Yours truly. We will be hosting the event.
I know that's right.
Yes.
So we'll be in the
So we
building.
up in that thing. We're going to be up in it. We were there last
sir.
year and we had a great time, but it's going to be even better this year. So you guys come out and
So
support.
much
Bring your
happening.
lawn chairs.
And
You
then
know?
the thing about it now, I got to think about what I'm going to work. Because, Tony don't play when it comes to dress.
I know.
You know,
What's
see,
the
I
dress
already
code?
know.
Are y'all in
What's the
all
dress code?
white?
Tell
Are
us
y'all in
something.
all
What
white?
y'all going to give us a snippet? Get the people
Something
something.
sharp. I
Sharp.
don't
Something
know.
sharp.
Sharp.
Warm and sharp.
Holiday.
Yeah.
Holiday.
Just holiday.
Warm
So your
holiday.
scarf, your
Warm
hats,
holiday.
with your
all
stuff,
that,
with your
all
coat.
that.
So you can do.
Oh, we're going to bling it up.
Layer it up.
Oh,
Bling.
You know
okay.
we're going to bling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to
Yeah.
bling.
Festivity.
Well, that's right up my alley. The
Right.
blinkage is up my
Right. All
alley.
right,
You know
let's
what I'm saying? Okay.
Yes.
And then don't forget the City of Tulsa inauguration happening December 2nd, 2 o'clock p.m. at the
Yes.
Cox Business Convention Center. Send up prayers for our new mayor, Mayor Monroe
Yes, sir.
Nichols. I was going to say something else. I don't know what I was
I'm
going
just
to
going
say.
to help you out. That's what I'm
But
here for.
Monroe Nichols, you guys send up prayers for him.
Yes.
So birthdays, we're going to hit it today. Our fraternity brother, because I'm a member of the Blue Five. Our fraternity brother, Mr. Mark Harvey, aka Drama of the Fab Five and Super Sexy Six. It is his birthday.
Happy birthday, Fred. Thank you for tuning in.
DeMarco Morgan, it's his birthday as well. He is with Good Morning America, and he is the
right.
cousin
Oh,
of our
so
very own.
Yeah, from here.
And
Yeah.
Christy
We did a
Williams.
special with
Mhm.
the mayor.
Yes,
Yes.
Wow,
So it's his birthday today. He in
Happy
town somewhere floating.
Yeah, he floating around.
Good things on Greenwood, y'all.
Yes.
Come on now.
November 28th. Tomorrow is going to be Jeremiah Watts of Two Dogs.
Hey,
It's his birthday.
Boo.
November 29th, my aunt Rutha, it's going to be her birthday. So
Happy
that's my
birthday,
dad's
Aunt
sister,
Rutha.
Rutha Elliott.
Okay,
But she's good
okay,
now. She's been married.
Okay.
So it's going to be her birthday.
Ah.
Our friend December 1st, Jonathan, over in Uganda. It's going to
Across the
be his
pond.
birthday.
Across the water.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
December
Jonathan.
2nd, Lillian Harper, your sister-in-law, it's going to be her birthday.
Happy birthday,
Uh-huh.
baby. I'm going to give her a
Birthday.
nickname.
Yeah, put a nickname out there. All right, and then December 3rd, we have Trey Fields, my niece, Katrina Walls, and Ron Williams from World One for Christ.
Happy
It's going to be his
y'all.
birthday.
Happy birthday, y'all.
Yes.
So don't
Happy
forget, you can
birthday.
hit us up on any of our social media platforms as World One Development, 36th Street North Event Center, Edgerec Youth and Family Fun Center, or Fitting Back In. And you can tune in to NYCU.FM where we play today's R&B and throwback hits.
Final words before we go for the people. It's like, man, some thousands on here. Just give them something.
Yes, connect to your higher power, your higher self, walk in grace and forgiveness and gratitude.
Yeah,
Gratitude is
gratitude
big.
right there. Yeah.
Final thoughts for
love
you
it.
people?
You know what? Love conquers everything.
Yes.
Learn how to forgive quickly.
Yes.
Learn how to forgive quickly.
Yes.
God is awesome. He's watching and he's waiting.
Yes.
Forgive.
That's good.
Damali, final thought? Great show.
Thanksgiving, you guys. Love your families. Just be there and support each other and take care of each other and be the example to the next generation.
Thank you.
My thing is I'm going to say love more and hate less.
Yes.
JB will get his as he close us out. But also, please consider donating to Eden Media Services to help our community radio continue to stay on the air. You can send your donation made payable to Eden Media Services. Send that to 1216 North Lansing Avenue. Sweet D, we moved on up just a little bit, y'all. 74106. This has been news you can use with one of your hosts, Mr. Charles Harper.
And Damali Wilson.
And we are live every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. So make sure you tune in.
Yeah. And if you would like to promote or advertise your event or business on our Facebook show like today, it's been a crazy day. But one thing we did forget to announce that Bobby Eaton and the Eaton Out Band will be taking the stage
Come on.
December 28th at the 36th Street North Event Center.
Yeah, Uncle Bobby in the place. Yeah,
We're going to wrap it up with the 13-piece band.
Yeah.
13
Not
piece.
playing.
Not 2 or 3, 13 pieces.
We're going to drop all the details on the Facebook after this weekend, and tickets will be in locations all across Tulsa. But if you would like to go purchase tables or VIP advance tickets, you can do that right now at allwhitetulsa.eventbrite.com. That's allwhitetulsa.eventbrite.com.
Mark them calendars.
December 28th, mark your calendars, and it's going to be a crazy show. I heard it's hosted by T. Rush, and that's just one special guest that'll be there. Besides Bobby's 13-piece band.
We're going to be jamming. Just straight
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I'm going to practice on my Cabbage Patch ass.
Okay.
And also, of course, like I said, if you like to advertise or promote your event or business on the show inboxes at Facebook, World One Development, Fitting Back In, 36th Street North Event Center, Edgerec Tulsa, or on nycu.fm, just click the Contact Us page. Also, this has been World One Development's news you can use with Charles Harper and Damali Wilson.
Zeta, I'm in that thing.
Damali's officially in the Zeta.
Hey.
Repping the blue and white. She's looking good in it, too. Throw it up, Damali. Throw it up. Throw the mommy. Throw the mommy.
I'm in that
We
thing.
proud of her. That's our sister. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host and their guests, not necessarily to this station, organization, committee, or other groups or individuals associated with KBOB, Eaton Media Services, World One Development, and NYCU.FM. Thank y'all. Y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Anything else, guys?
You better do that.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We'll see y'all on Saturday on the side on
Greenwood.
Y'all don't need too much.
Saturday.
Don't need too much now.
Saturday. Happy Thanksgiving. Tomorrow, Saturday, Shine on Greenwood.
Shine on Greenwood.
And then we back at it.
Back at it. Back in the gym.
week.
Back in the gym. Woo.
Thank you, guys.
Lord.
Peace. You have a great day.